competition. Stories were submitted from all across the country. Here's one that may just take the grand prize.
Hi, I'm Penny McClay. I'm a senior here at Sharon Hill High School in Sharon Hill, Pennsylvania. Our school's entry into That's Incredible Scholarship Contest is a story about Billy Hunsberger, a football player, who never gave up and overcame the odds.
Billy Hunsberger is 18 years old. For most of his life, he's had cerebral palsy.
When the doctors told us he had cerebral palsy, I was just in a complete state of shock, I guess is the right way to put it. I knew it was something horrible.
Cerebral palsy isn't a disease. It is an impairment of the brain's and nerves' normal functioning caused by a lack of oxygen to the brain. It is most common in newborn babies, and the effects are virtually irreversible. Constant physical therapy offers the most help, and in Billy's case, it had to start immediately.
I felt that in a child who was having such spasm of the muscles of his leg that he could not stand or walk, if therapy were not carried out, Billy would end up in a wheelchair with contracted musculature, his knees locked, unable to walk, and unable to pursue a life outside the home.
Billy began physical therapy as a young child. He also had to wear heavy braces.
When I had these, I was like, I guess about 2 to 3 years old, and the only thing I can remember is trying to get down the steps with them. Because I would always have to, like, sit and, sit down and keep my legs straight. And I'd sort of slide down and try to use my arms against the steps to try to keep me from sliding, like, straight down.
I think it was very likely that he would just go from one size braces to the next and walk with braces on his legs.
But Billy didn't want to accept the restrictions of cerebral palsy.
I was watching Telephone on TV one time, and I just saw the people present themselves, and I was like, you know, why don't they do something about it instead of just, like, laying back and not do anything? You know, I just said to myself, I don't want to be like that.
Billy wanted desperately to be like other kids, to be able to walk without metal braces supporting his legs. But even walking wasn't enough. Billy wanted to run, and he did.
He was determined to live without braces, but that required a nearly constant and strenuous regimen of physical exercise. Billy put himself through it.
The exercises were painful, sometimes agonizing, and Billy's parents often wondered if he was pushing himself too hard.
We would try to tell him, Billy, you're not supposed to be doing this, you're not supposed to be doing that, you're not supposed to be doing the other thing, but he kept right on going.
No matter what the obstacle is, he pushes himself harder to succeed. Coming to wrestling practice every day, working down here, running, working on universal, okay, performing the moves, which many times his legs are a hindrance, but he doesn't give up.
Billy Hunsberger has never given up, and he's become a skilled and tenacious competitor.
His opponent is tough, but Billy always battles on against all odds. Points in this match, but he refuses to be pinned.
The match is over, and though Billy has lost on points, he has won on sheer courage.
He gave me a tough bout no matter what. And anybody thinks that handicapped people are incapable of doing what they want is crazy.
There were some who thought Billy was crazy when he decided to try out for still another sport.
Billy wanted to play football, and I did try to talk him out of playing, but he wanted no parts of that.
Billy's a 5'6", 110-pounder. Not big even for a high school football player. But he tried out for the team, and he made it.
Nice, no sweat there, straight.
When he first came out, it didn't bother us that he had cerebral palsy because he wanted to play football so much, and it was a dream that he wanted to come true, and I wasn't about to stop him. I don't think our school was either.
Billy receives no special treatment. He does everything the other players do, and in addition to daily football practice, Billy must continue his grueling weightlifting workouts. It's the only way his legs will remain strong enough not to need the braces.
When Billy goes out there and plays football, he puts out 150%. He's totally involved in the game. He knows the game. He's excited about it. I think that's the biggest thing. He's just 150% into it.
He was the inspirational leader of our team, and that's motivated everyone.
Billy's fondest dream for his senior year on the team is to catch a touchdown pass. His favorite part of practice is honing his skills as a receiver. He's determined to be as good as he possibly can.
When he gets in the ball game, he is used as a split end, and we try to get him the ball as much as possible just because I think he's earned it. And his hard work, I think, is a big determining factor in the success of our season.
On November 7th, 1981, Billy's personal dream for the season was to come true. It happened during the fourth quarter on Sharon Hill High School's home field. Here's the play.
The ball is snapped. Billy runs a 7-yard curl pattern. He catches it. Touchdown.
That was his first touchdown that he scored. He scored about 4 or 5 other passes before that, but that was his first touchdown and his big dream, his goal.
It's just great, because it just felt great, you know, catching the ball and have everybody pile on top, because it's something you dream of, I guess.
The entire team celebrated this young man, who has already shown more courage than most people do in a lifetime. The ball is snapped. Billy runs a 7-yard curl pattern. He catches it. Touchdown.